Hello, and welcome. It's me, Marls44, and welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown battle. Today's battle is another OU battle against my good buddy, ScourgeBladeZelda again. So yeah, after two battles was, just some random people, we're back to fight my buddy again. But don't worry, this should be the last one for a while, hopefully. You never know, but it should be for a while. So I'm going to try to fight a bunch of people online and get a bunch of good battles, so that if I get more with my friends, I can space it out more. But yeah, so at least you got the other two before we came to this one. Anywho, looking at the teams, I'm using the same team as I was last time against them. The Choice Scarf, Kyurem Black, Utility, Forretress, Choice Specs, Keldeo, the Iron Head, Body Slam, Para, Flinch Hacks, Jirachi, Focus Sash, Lead, Aerodactyl, and Quiver Dance, Life Orb. And he's using his Sand team again from a few matches ago. So we've seen both of these teams in action, but now they come to fight together. So let's hop right into it. Alright, so he's going to start off with his T-Tar. I'm going to start with my Aerodactyl because, lead, why not? And I expected the T-Tar start too. Although I was hoping that Earthquake would do a lot more, especially with the Sandstorm. So that kind of sucks. I threw that out. He paralyzed me, and then I get fully paralyzed. He just gets his rocks up, and I'm still fully paralyzed, and he Ice Beams me twice, and I'm still fully paralyzed. I was very upset at that moment when we were playing this match. I was like, why am I still fully paralyzed? I was so triggered. Anyways, I'm gonna go into my Fortress to wall him out and dish out a bunch of damage with Gyro Ball as well, and take away his rocks. So I take away his rocks. He threw them back up. I'll just throw mine up as he switches into Garchomp. He'll go for the Earthquake. I'll go for the Rapid Spin just to get rid of his rocks, and then Protect to get some health back from leftovers to make sure I live another Earthquake so I can hit him with a Gyro Ball. Brings him down to 4 HP. So at this point his Garchomp is dead. I switch into Keldeo though. He'll switch into Jirachi. I think that's a little weird. He could have just sacrificed Garchomp right there and then, but maybe he wants to sacrifice him to someone else, since Jirachi will take like nothing if I don't read it. But if I do read it, could have taken a heck of a lot more damage. So a bit of a risk there, but it works out in his favor. Because I just went for the straight kill. I gotta start reading that sometimes. Anyways, we're gonna have this little Jirachi fest for a little bit, the Body Slam Iron Head. And he's like, nah, none of this. I already won and got you paralyzed. I'm gonna switch out to my Cofagrigus because it can deal with it, because, your Body Slam can't do shit. And you're already paralyzed as well, so that just makes it even harder for you. So I'll switch into my Volcarona, and his Cofagrigus will knock off my Life Orb, which isn't bad because there's a Sandstorm going on too. So one attack isn't gonna kill me. But at the same, and I have Quiver Dance, but at the same time, a little less damage. It's okay. I get the Quiver Dance off, go for the Fire Blast. Almost kills him, but the Burn and the Sandstorm will take care of that. 1% HP left. He'll switch into T-Tar. I forgot that he set up the Trick Room right after I hit him with the Fire Blast. Right before the sand killed him, so his T-Tar is going to kill me. If I remembered that, I would have paid more attention, maybe switched out, or actually I would have had to just let him die anyways because of how much the rocks do. So, and Fortress is gone too. So anywho, gonna go into Jirachi, paralyze Tyranitar, and I almost died there, but luckily I got that Protect and was not fully paralyzed. Thank God. The same thing did not happen to Jirachi that happened to Aerodactyl. And I'll just finish him off with the Iron Head. And I got that Wish off too, which was really nice, because now I'm back at full HP. So I'm going to go for the Protect here, just to see what he's going to do. He's going to go for the Rapid Spin. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I lose my rocks, but I'm going to try to Body Slam you or not, because I'm fully paralyzed. It's okay. At least it didn't happen with Tyranitar. I didn't lose Jirachi. Anyways, I try to go for another Body Slam as he switches it to Ferrothorn. Still paralyzed. Still fully paralyzed. I hit Ferrothorn this time, but I take so much damage from the Iron Barbs and everything. And now he has Leech Seed on me, and he's not paralyzed. I just wanted him to be paralyzed. That's all I asked for. So I'm going to go for the Wish, just to heal myself back up, so I can Body Slam him and paralyze him, and then switch out. And yeah, I get the paralysis. I was like, did I not get the paralysis? No, I did. I did. And then I'll heal back up. Yeah, he'll get some health back from Leech Seed, but all I wanted was him paralyzed. So I'm going to switch into Keldeo. He's going to go for some spikes, just setting up some more spikes. I'll go for the Hydro Pump. Does so much damage. Choice Specs. Whew, critical hit too. But that was a lot of damage for, you know, not resisting. Choice Specs Keldeo is pretty scary. So I'll knock him out with a second one. And he'll switch into Hitmontop. I'm going to switch out to Jirachi and get faked out. I knew he was going to go for that, so I'm kind of like, okay, that'll do nothing. Going to go for the Protect and just try to heal with leftovers, hoping that I would live, and I do. Going to go for the Wish now because, well, I'm going to try to heal back up. We'll see what happens. He's going to throw in his Garchomp as he suspected the Protect, and now, you know, that he doesn't have Stealth Rocks up, Garchomp is still alive, so that was pretty good because he had Hitmontop up. He did not lose Garchomp since he still had Hitmontop and got to use Rapid Spin with it. But Keldeo, no worries, we'll finish him off. Unfortunately here, I get faked out, and all I got left is Kyurem, who's going to take a lot from the rocks and the spikes, and his Hitmontop will go for the Mach Punch. I live with 1 HP, get the Fusion Bolt off, but I am Choice Scarf Kyurem, and the Sand is going to kill me as well, so his Jirachi is going to be the last one alive. Damn that little Paraflinch bastard. He didn't even get to do any Paraflinch things. Neither of us did. It was a fairly fast-paced battle with a lot going on. I think the biggest problem for me was keeping Forretress in for so long, because those spikes and rocks really made a huge difference, or else I could have won at the end there with Kyurem, as opposed to, you know, that 1 HP that I was at after taking a Mach Punch. I would have been a lot healthier. So that was really my fault. It was also my fault for like trying to push away his rocks so early, because I could have came back later and Rapid Spin them away again, and I think that really cost me because he got so much setup on my field and I had nothing on his field. I guess you could say that's kind of unfortunate. Get it? You know, unfortunate? Okay, you guys have probably closed the video by now. I'm sorry. So that was all my fault for screwing up with my Forretress so hard, and it really cost me. Sure, he did a lot to Garchomp, but even so, I didn't entirely need that. I had Choice Scarf Kyurem, and I had Keldeo with the Icy Wind Choice Specs. I could have one-shot it very easily, so I shouldn't have been so worried about getting it so low. And that was really my fault for risking that and just trying to knock away his rocks so early and set up my own. I should have committed to either taking away his or setting up my own and then gone to something else. And in the end, it cost me with all the spikes and stealth rocks damage on my last few Pokemon, so it really did cost me. My Volcarona took way too much too. I should have been more careful with Volcarona as well, because yeah, and I shouldn't have been so greedy with Aerodactyl as well at the beginning there when he just kept getting paralyzed. I should have switched out. So I kind of threw those two Pokemon away and got rid of a great tanky utility Pokemon and another Pokemon that could have been helpful in a couple ways. Anyway, that's pretty much my analysis. I screwed up with those two, but it was still fairly fun, close, awesome battle. I thought it had some funny moments to it and some why moments, especially for me, well, mainly for me, but it still had some pretty solid moments in it, and it was a pretty good battle. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and congrats to you for taking advantage of that. Like, you took advantage of my Forretress being down to town. You got so much out. It was totally worth it for you, and you screwed me up because of that. So congrats, Scourge, and fucking me up with setups, because that's pretty much what happened. Remember, if you want to challenge me, just let me know. So that's about it, and I'll catch you guys next time.